Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Beacon Pines, where today things are going to go a little bit differently. It is a story about change, after all. And hopefully at some point we're going to be able to show Hazmat Suit here that change is a dangerous animal. Do we actually only have one? How are we going to use shit to deal with? Okay. I'm a little concerned about where this is going, but this is the only way forward, it would seem. In the past, okay, I get it.
In the past, he found the best way to deal with an enraged Roxy was to be a little shit.
Oh, all right. I think we kicked her in the shins. Make a break for it. What have you done? All right, Rolo's not as good at making a break for it as I am. Did that little shit just kick me? Run all you want, you little twerps. You gotta come home eventually. Take that, guy whose name I've already forgotten. Your name's not Jetson, is it? Is his name Jetson? That can't be right. Here's the thing. Over the course of it's been like 24 hours since I recorded the last episode. I've definitely forgotten everybody's name and also the voices that the sort of inflection and tone that I had assigned to them. Sorry about that. Rolo can get overexcited sometimes.
Solomon Valentine, current ward of and future successor to the Valentine fortune.
Yeah, okay, Solomon Valentine. Definitely way out. Where the hell did I get Jetson?
Huffed as he brushed off his pants.
A town of complete and utter fools. One wonders if it's worth taking anything here seriously. Oh, either way, I'm really sorry. No matter. How are you doing? Me? Yes, with all that business about your mother and whatnot. Oh, I'm getting by. Still no word from her at all? No. That is truly a shame. That's really... So, I know it's the same word, and I know that the game is, like, being pretty loose with this stuff, but it's really interesting to, like... Do we feel shame about, like... I'm going to stop looking so deep into this. Let's just continue. Your grandmother has taken residence to keep house? Yeah. And how is that going? We mostly stay out of each other's way. You make it sound like she's rarely at home. Well, it's not like that. She just has a lot to do. This is I assume that Solomon here is supposed to be about our age, right? We're the same size. Seems remarkably contemplative. It's very he doesn't feel like a 12-year-old, I guess is what I'm saying. She's still settling in and trying to figure out how to make ends meet. Indeed. Well, count your blessings. It's better to have a caretaker who is rarely around, in lieu of one who tries to compensate by smothering you with attention. That doesn't sound so bad. Trust me when I say, it's best to rely on yourself. Family has a way of creating more problems than they solve. Oh, who is this?
Solomon trifled a gesture toward the approaching heiress Valentine.
Ah. Speak of the devil. Do not wander off like that. I'm much too busy to be looking all over for you. Apologies, Harris. I was just taking a stroll through town. Strolls are for commoners. You're a Valentine now. I want you to be present for the construction of the History Museum. The future of this town relies on its ability to remember our family's great past. All right. Of course. You know, He seems nice, if perhaps a little bit overwhelmed. There's a tiny bit of oh man. Luca, my boy, hold up a tick. Sorry, Mr. Duncreed, kinda in a hurry right now. Please do not use me to hit on my grandmother. Boy's got too much of his father in him. Okay, they know what we're up to. I win. Will help. I am the champion. We were racing. Did that road get longer? Like anything ever changes around here. It seemed longer. You're just lightheaded from the run. You really need to pace yourself better next time. Not sure why I would take that advice from second place. Has that sign always been there? Wait, what? Caution, electrified fence. No, that's definitely new. Creepy. Well, how are we going to get around an electric fence? Don't worry, I've got this. Yep, that's kind of what I thought he was going to do. Why did you do that? Pa always says you can figure out what the plan was when you're done. That's not okay. It's not an ideal strategy. Great. Well, what now? Well, I did my part and established that touching the fence is bad. I'm sure you can handle it from here. I'll supervise. You know, from a safe distance. Yep, well, I mean, we already know what to do here. Whoa, you're a genius. Or it's almost like you have some kind of foreknowledge. Well, I think that did it. Luca, you never fail to impress.
As the glowing windows of the old warehouse came into view, Rolo began to bounce excitedly.
Check it out. Dang, Rolo, you weren't exaggerating for once. Was there ever any doubt? This definitely needs investigating. Good thing 2 ace detectives are on the case. This is bizarre. This is awesome. See, I feel like we just need to get up on the dumpster, and we can see through the window from the dumpster. Hey, did you feel that? What? The excitement in the air? You bet your butt I did. Okay, dude, that water's not good for you. Check out this puddle. Well, that's not normal. And this hose. Aw, man, the door's locked. Well, try harder. Can you believe try harder didn't defeat the lock? No dice. Won't budge. Oh well. This dumpster's new, right? I bet it's got stuff in it. I can't really see what's in here. Who did all of this? Oh, my nose is itching. I think I smell some treasure. Are you sure that's not just the hazardous waste? Just help me get in. Rolo, it would be my honor to throw you in the trash. That feels like a really bad idea, though. Come on, Lady Luck. So, what's in there? Let's see. There's a squishy bag of squish. Wow. A good inch of stagnant sludge. Your natural habitat. Wait, hold the phone. Hold 2 phones. Check these bad boys out. Are those walkie-talkies? Just like Hank Atomic communicators. I guess, sort of. Covered in garbage. Oh, do these actually work? Ground command to Hank Atomic. Hank, do you read me? This is Hank Atomic, ground command. You're coming in 5 by 5. How are your vital readouts, Hank? It's getting a little stuffy in here. Requesting assistance for evac. Help is on the way. Nope, close it quick. What was that? Someone's coming, give me your hand. I'm trying, my hands are covered in squish. Okay, scoot over, I'm coming in. Okay, well, he didn't actually look inside. Wait, why would he just open it and... tell me you saw that? Dude, I don't know what I saw. Oh, he's coming back. Get down. Ah, I see. He didn't think he was going to have a free hand when he brought the corpse in the bag back. Fair enough.
The boy sat petrified under the weight of the bag.
Oh, God. Tell me that's not what I think it is. Luca, do you know what separates run-of-the-mill detectives from ace detectives? A ridiculous hat? When the chips are down, ace detectives dig deeper for clues.
Rolo felt around at the large sack which burdened them.
Aha!
He snapped off a tag from just within a small zipper opening in the bag.
It's some sort of badge or something. Well, what's it say?
Rolo held the badge up to a faint shaft of light within the dumpster.
Dr. Prescott, Deep Engineering. It's a name tag. Who would throw away a bag full of slimy old name tags? So Rolo hasn't really caught up yet. I think it's just one name tag in a bag full of something else. Okay. I think we should make a break for it. Stay calm. This is no time to panic. I'm not panicking. You're panicking. Rolo, calm down. You don't have to squeeze my hand so hard. Dude, I am not holding your hand. Quit messing around. What other slime-covered hand would be in here? Yep. Okay. It does feel like maybe we should be leaving the dumpster, though. I am beginning to see the benefits of your run for our lives plan. Right. We've clearly established that I'm faster than you, so I'll go first. Well, why not go together? Flaming chicken coop, Luca. I'll make sure the coast is clear. After I go, count to 100. If you hear me yell, just run. If you don't hear me yell, also run. Actually, either way, just haul ass. Rolo, I'll give you credit. You sure found an eventful way to start our summer. It's what I do. Well, here goes nothing.
Lucas sat in the dark, tracking the sound of Rolo's footsteps as he ran. 1, 2, 3. He pressed his ear to the dumpster wall, straining to hear Rolo's footsteps as they faded away. 15, 16, 17. He tried not to think about the contents of the dumpster as he counted. 35, 36, 37. The thick stench made it hard to breathe. Screw it, that's long enough. Luca carefully lifted the lid and peered out. Nothing. No sign of Rolo. No sign of the man in the yellow suit. Time to haul ass. Luca clambered from the dumpster, stumbling to his knees. He was up like a shot and running, sprinting toward home as fast as he could. Beacon Pines flew by, blurred by the tears that welled up in his eyes. He wouldn't remember getting home at all that night. Throwing his front door open, storming up the stairs to his room and surrendering to sleep almost as abruptly as he hit his pillow. Chapter 3. Finding a Friend. The next morning, it was quieter than usual at the breakfast table. Only the sound of silverware and chewing interrupted the awkward silence.
I finished jarring a mess of jam last night. Uh-huh. So that'll need to get delivered into town today. Okay. So, what did you and Rolo get up to yesterday? Oh, nothing interesting. I definitely didn't hold hands with a corpse. Don't know why you would ask that. Hello? I like that way of representing sort of like the vaguely heard sound of speech over a phone that someone else is talking on. Calm down. No, of course it was the right thing to do. Start gathering, folks. I'll be right there. Are you sure there isn't anything you want to tell me about yesterday? Anything I want to tell you? Not really. We just sort of ran around for a bit.
Gran's brow furrowed. She let out a long sigh. Her voice was quiet and even.
This is probably about the kick. I think this is going to be about the kick, probably. Unless somebody fingerprinted that hand. I have to go and take care of something. You are to stay in this house for the day. Under no circumstance are you to leave. What? If I'm not back by dinner, there's stew in the icebox. But nothing. You are to stay here. Understand? Yeah. Say it. I'll stay here until you get back. Good. I mean, obviously not, but she's got to know, right? Oh, and Luca, you left the faucet running yesterday. Aha! It does remember. We're not made of money, you know. Well, that was strange. Absolutely leaving the faucet running again. This is my calling card. Is there anything else? Like, are we going to have new examination interactions around here? Am I allowed to even go out the back door? Because, like, we can't even really get anywhere else from the garden. The garden is very well contained. Okay, it seems like there might not be a lot of new stuff around here.
An eerie electronic sound echoed from Luca's bedroom.
Hello? Is anyone there? Well, it's probably the radio, Luca. Hello? Rolo, is that you? Over? Yeah, fair enough.
Luca glanced at the now silent walkie-talkie. He wasn't sure what to think.
Well, I feel like it's probably a bad idea for me to answer the door in this situation, and I'm definitely going to go do it anyway. You know, due to narrative inertia and everything. Oh, hey, Roxy. If this is about me accidentally kicking you yesterday, is Rolo here? No. Look at me, Luca. This is serious. Is Rolo here? No, I haven't seen him since yesterday. Rolo didn't come home last night. What?
A pit formed in Luca's stomach.
Where was the last place you saw him? We were playing around in Weepwood, and then it was late, and we went home. Weepwood? Oh, if he's alive, I am going to kill that little creep. Is there anything else? Anything that he said?
Luca's mouth felt dry.
No, we were just messing around. Okay. I need to go let people know to check the woods. You just stay out of trouble. Go see if he's hiding in the library or something.
Luca could feel his heart beating in his throat.
Rolo. Where are you? Okay, well, see, now I'm getting conflicting orders from adults. It's like it could hardly even be said to be my fault that I didn't know what I should do. Can we go this way? Am I allowed to go back up here? Just kind of curious if there are any interactions to have up here. I like that, like, he will only walk, not run on that map. Sort of like instills a little bit of solemnity. Hey, Bert. Have you seen Rolo? Nope. Though I've mostly been talking to clipboards. They're setting up lots of stuff for the festival. This one said he had to process some answers. I told him that was fine. I'll wait right here till he gets back. He probably is just extricating himself from the conversation. Howdy, Luca. Hello again, Pete. I'm not Pete, you silly goose. It's Toby. Huh, could have fooled me. Well, hey, it's no problemo. The important thing is we'd love to hear your thoughts. Yeah, I'm getting that impression. We're all a part of something special, Luca. And it all starts right here in Beacon Pines. I got it.
Toby looked up from the clipboard excitedly.
That's right. So, how about you start by telling me? Look, no offense, but I've got my own stuff to take care of. Aw, you joker. We're all a part of this together. You'll let us know when you're free to answer a few questions. Not a question. Statement. It was almost an imperative. I can't go into the Perennial Harvest building. No, okay. We really need to get back to work. Just a couple more minutes. If Roxy said she'll be here, she'll be here. I just don't see why I'm standing around doing nothing and waiting for Roxy, when I could be standing around doing nothing and getting paid for it. Come on, Lumi. Roxy needs our help. My parents wouldn't listen. No offense, but isn't Rolo always getting into trouble? Something feels different this time. Well, what can we do to help? We need to check where the adults aren't. So I guess it's up to us to check the Weepwood. Our shift doesn't end for another couple of hours. We could spend the time making posters. That would be great. I guess. Right. Well, Fitz and I'll check the Weepwood. We'll be back later to pick up those posters. I think my dad has a map of Weepwood. Let's swing by my house and grab it before we head out. She has a hard time showing it, but I appreciate the level of concern Roxy is showing here. What's this about a missing child? I must stress that the situation is completely under control. It just all seems so terrible. And you're sure there's nothing we can do to help? Nonsense. Young Mr. Cotter will turn up safe and sound, I am certain. You just focus on settling in. I trust my sister has supplied you with suitable lodging. Oh yes, Miss Valentine has been more than accommodating. We were just telling our daughter, Beck, that... And then she noticed... No, she did not notice me. She noticed that her daughter, Beck, is not even here. Now, where did she run off to? Well, that seems like foreshadowing for something. His eyes went wide in disbelief, What do you mean, vanished? That's impossible! Oh my. He doesn't even see the danger he's in. Alright, misrunning meta commentary over here. This tree is very suspicious. It's placed along this this wall in such a way that it would be just perfect to climb up and reach that balcony. Like, conspicuously so. Hey, Griffin. Has Rolo been by? I haven't seen him all day. I'm sure he'll show up safe and sound. And when he does, tell him there's a strawberry chocolate double scoop waiting for him. On the house. Yeah, he'll like that. I am going to smack the watermelon, obviously. Rolo would have wanted it this way. Do we know you? Hey, Ethan. History Museum. It's laughable, really. Did you happen to see Rolo in there? No, just the shadow of a family clinging on to a town, clinging on to the past. Feel free to check for yourself, but don't expect to have your mind blown. Well, I guess I will then.
We all know Beacon Pines is a great town. What you may not know is great towns grow from mighty roots. And that is why you cannot tell the story of Beacon Pines without telling the story of one Shopper Valentine. Young Shopper's keen intellect and strong moral fiber led to a grand vision. A vision of a community dedicated to a better tomorrow. In his own words, a better tomorrow is within our grasp, but it requires a singular mind to harness it. Lucky for us, he decided to grow that vision here, in Beacon Pine. And how does one grow a better tomorrow? With fertilizer, of course. Valentine's Fertilizer Company became the lifeblood of a town yearning for purpose. But then tragedy struck, a scientific experiment gone wrong. An accident which took Shopper away from us far too soon. To this day, we struggle to pick up the pieces. But one foul harvest isn't enough to stop the people of Beacon Pines. The spirit of Shopper Valentine lives on. It lives in the hearts of everyone with a dream for a better tomorrow. Together, we will follow his example and grow a bountiful future. Paid for by the Valentine family and the Valentine Fertilizer Company Remembrance Fund.
I don't know that that superimposition was quite achieving the effect that they were hoping. That was unhelpful. Not a great use of my time, it turns out. Hey, Dawn. Is it true about Rolo? Yeah, he didn't come home last night. I wonder if it's connected. Connected to what? I was checking in on reports about increased activity around town. What sort of activity? Windowless trucks, mechanical noises, strange lights. Your typical shady stuff. Well, who would be doing all that, and why? Well, I have a few leads. The Valentine family is always suspicious. Perennial Harvest certainly has the resources. Do you have any idea where Rolo could be? The best place to start looking is where the trail went cold. Where did you see him last? We were in Weepwood, right by Valentine's Fertilizer. I'll check out Weepwood when my shift ends. I do my best work at night. I believe that. Yeah, we definitely need to go have a look. I can't imagine. He's not going to be in the library, right? But I guess we should go check the library. It is on my objective list.
There were rarely any actual new additions. Simply a variety of existing content rotated into the front display each week.
Not fooling anyone. Hey, Jace. Oh, hey, Luca. Did Rolo come by? No. I was actually surprised. He's usually here early on days when a new issue drops. Rolo's the biggest Hank Atomic fan I know. Besides myself, that is. Well, if he does swing by, tell him to meet me you know where. I don't know where. No, but he knows. He will know where. Oh. Roger that, Space Cadet. Well, Jace seems
On the
helpful.
shelf was a dusty array of thick science books. Only one binding was clean enough to read: Cellular Biology and the Chemistry of Mitosis.
Not exactly super relevant to our current
Biological
situation.
Phosphorescence.
That, on the other hand, maybe, could be. More like my complete loss of interest. Got him. That'll show those mushrooms who's boss.
The entire top level of the library was devoted to comics, most of which were Hank Atomic and the myriad of lesser revered spin-offs.
We're very judgmental here in Beacon Pines. Hold on, I know you really want to talk to me. I can see that you're just itching, but...
Oh, the cobs I've eaten. A salad-centric travel guide for the mildly adventurous.
Yuck.
Sally Seashore's simple succulent sundries. Luca brushed off a smudge of dust. Or maybe it was flour. 30 recipes so easy you'll doubt it's even edible. A peek behind the curtain. The methods and ruminations of Patrick C. Montesquieu. One of the greatest acting minds of our time. By Patrick C. Montesquieu.
Well, I mean, one would assume. Oof. Who else would write that?
Kato volunteered at the library during the summers. He wasn't very social, so he'd dedicate each summer to becoming an expert in a single subject, making him a reliable source of very particular knowledge. If you were to ask Kato something he didn't know, he'd escape into the dusty old bookshelves and return with just the right thing.
Hey, Kato.
Kato was lost in his reading. Luca crooked his neck to see the title. Introduction to Melitology.
Melitology? Oh, hey, Luca, you snuck up on me. Good book? Dunno, just started it.
He gestured to the shelves.
I'm really running out of books I haven't read yet. So now it's on to the wonderful world of bees. Turns out bees are pretty cool. For instance, did you know that around 70% of bee species actually live in underground tunnels? Or that if there are two queens in a hive, they'll fight to the death for supremacy? This is the moment when I picked up fight, not when I physically attacked my friend's sister. That's interesting, but you haven't seen Rolo around recently, have you? Not since yesterday. Keep an eye out for him, okay? Sure thing. If I see him, you'll be the first to know. Alright, well, this situation is serious, Kato. How dare you? Hey, Solomon. What sort of monster puts candy behind a locked door? Oh, this is not Solomon at all. Oh, yeah, Mr. Nuncreed works weird hours sometimes. Of course he does. How about you? When do I work? No, what's your name? Luca Van Horn? You're new here? Yep, not by choice.
Beck's family moved often, giving her little time to establish any real connections. She would tell you she prefers it that way.
I'm looking for my friend Rolo. He didn't come home last night. So he's missing? I guess so. Like, missing. Does that sort of thing happen a lot around here?
Luca shifted his feet uncomfortably.
Yeah, sore subject. Well, that sucks. Yeah. So I should probably get going. Hey, wait up. What?
Beck pulled a coin from her pocket.
I'm coming with you. What? So says the unlucky penny. Unlucky? Yep. Well, technically it landed on heads. Leave this kid to find his friend alone. But I always do the opposite. Oh, that's kind of like me and Rolo. I guess Rolo's my unlucky penny. Well, that settles it. A person should never be without their unlucky penny. Let's go find him. The name's Beck. Pleasure to meet you, Beck. I suppose I could use some help. Try to keep up. Alright, it's like, hey, we just met. Let me be rude to you. Just immediately. Joey, have you seen Rolo around? No, sorry, Luca. I've had my eyes in the dirt looking for beetles. I can't seem to find any. He never came home last night. Do you think it's because it's been colder than normal? Well, I don't see why that would have anything to do with Rolo. No, the beetles. Do you think the temperature confused their circadian rhythm or something? Who's to say? I'm no beetologist. Just keep an eye out for him, would you? Of course. All right. Well, I mean, obviously we're supposed to go into the Weepwood. Obviously the plot wants us to go into the Weepwood, so obviously it will be the last place that we go. Do we have anything we can do here?
The Valentine Mansion loomed over every other building in town, both figuratively and literally.
I think it looks like no. It looks like there's still, oh wait, we didn't have an interaction here, did we?
After the foul harvest destroyed their wealth and reputation,
Oh,
the Valentines shuttered off their estate from the rest of town.
Actually, yeah, I think we did have that before. And yeah, nothing else. Okay, at some point this place is going to be like critically important. After we have decided that it was the Valentines who kidnapped Rolo or something like that. Dang, they boarded up the way in. Well, I mean, according to the state of the bulbs, it also looks like the fence is off, so maybe we could just climb over? Yeah, see? Hey, Beck, would you like a mushroom? Nope, okay. You know, I didn't even try walking around here before.
Luca felt a chill as he approached Beck. Her eyes were locked on the strange green liquid. The nearby grass was coated in a fine layer of frost.
Is this sort of thing normal around here? Because puddles of glowing ooze are definitely not what I expected from this place. I have no idea what this stuff is. Well, the next obvious step is science. And what does science suggest? Poke it with a stick?
Luca watched as Beck dipped a broken tree branch into the goo. Beck's eyes widened as flowers grew from the dead wood.
Huh.
First small buds, which quickly bloomed into vibrant petals.
What the? Cool.
As quickly as they had grown, the flowers began to shrivel and turn gray. Beck dropped the stick with a grunt of disgust.
Okay. So the science tells us this gunk is weird as hell. Yeah. Seems dangerous. Hey, Tish, look what the cat dragged in. Yep. I don't have time for this right now, Iggy. Aw, don't say things like that. It hurts Tish's feelings. Ain't that right, Tish? Yep. Well, she looks fine to me. Why, hello. I don't think we have been properly introduced. Iggy's the name. This is my compatriot, Tish. Yep. You've probably heard of us. Can't say I have. I'll forgive you just this once on account of you being new here. Why would you hang out with this dud? Well, he seems pretty alright. Iggy, why do you have to be so... You? Has he even told you that his parents skipped out on him? Shut up. That's true. They got tired of having such a pathetic kid and left him. Iggy, I am only going to say this one time. Don't talk about my family. Look, he's got a backbone now that a girl's around. First his pops croaked, then his mom finally couldn't take it anymore and bounced.
Iggy took a step towards Luca, his sneer lit by the glowing puddle. Beck could see tears welling in Luca's eyes, his fists clenched. Some things about Beacon Pines were very different from the city, but a bully from a hayseed town is really no different from a city bully. Beck took a deep breath and thought.
Time to bust out the... Tickles is probably not appropriate for this situation. I can't even... Who would she tickle? Time to... Yeah, I guess?
Well, time to bust out the strange.
All right, Luca, looks like you need a little mud bath. What's wrong with you, new kid? We're about to pound your friend.
Beck stared in silence, the only sign of life being the twitch of an eye.
It's weird when people don't talk. Yep. Stop being a weirdo. Hello? Are you some kind of wackadoo? Is this kid... This bully... It's like he fell out of a newspaper from the 40s and landed in this story. That makes sense. Wackadoos travel in packs, eh, Dud?
At the sight of Iggy taunting Beck, something in Luca snapped. Iggy's smirk shifted to a look of shock as Luca launched himself into his stomach.
Okay, well, let's be careful, because, yeah...
His clothes were drenched in the glowing ooze.
This is not going to be great. You jerk! My clothes are ruined! I'm gonna...
Iggy's voice began to slur as he struggled to get up.
I don't feel so good. Help? I'm sorry, I just... Oh, shit! Yup? Okay, well that's gonna definitely come back on us. Are you okay? That was intense. Iggy's gonna be okay, right? Nothing about this seems okay.
The person at the warehouse. This strange ooze and what it did to Iggy. Was Rolo caught up in all of this?
We have to find Rolo. You took the words out of my mouth. So, some kind of powerful, fast-acting mutagen. Gosh, I have so many concerns. I kind of want to step in it, is the thing. I mean, if I... Listen, we could just widen the story back, right? I'm gonna step in it. It will not... I'm not allowed to step in it. Can I... Nope. Okay. Property of Valentine Fertilizer Company. Looks old. Is this a path back here? I can't tell. No, okay. Oh, that's not a path either. Okay, well, I mean, we picked up a charm. We saw some weird stuff. Whoa there, little buddies. You startled me. What in the dickens are you up to in this part of town? We were just helping look for Rolo. Oh, you haven't heard the good news. Rolo showed up safe and sound a bit ago. Really? So where was he? It's funny, really. He just got a little turned around in the woods. It can be disorienting, you know. I'm starting to get that impression. Rolo's at his house now, getting some well-deserved rest. Wow, that's a relief. You two should scurry along before you get lost yourselves. Yeah, come on, Beck. I can't wait to introduce you to Rolo. Oh, that reminds me. Luca, your grandmother was looking for you. She was? She was worried sick. You should march straight home. I guess. Beck, your folks might be getting worried too. I'll walk you home. I need to talk with Nellie about work anyway.
Beck glanced toward Luca.
I guess all's well that ends well? I'll introduce you to Rolo tomorrow. Sure. Glad he's okay.
Rolo was safe. A wave of relief washed over Luca, which was quickly replaced by a sense of dread. Gran is going to kill me. If he hurried, he might just make it home before sundown. Chapter 4. Our harvest awaits.
That's strong delivery. That's good delivery. You know what? I think we're going to call it here for today. That's going to be it for us for now. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, tomorrow, we're going to step into this perfectly normal, not at all menacing harvest. I can't imagine anything untoward happening to any of the characters in this story ever. And we'll see you then.